In the upper right hand corner of Secret Spring, AxiomAcer is going to be able to take down the guy who is surprising a lot of people today. In the lower left corner of the map, the Teal Zerg from Red Bloods, it's HaNfy. Now this guy's becoming the real Korean killer, and real crank today. When they played against Root, he won the ace match against Hydra. He is really kind of carrying Red Bloods quite heavily, and you know, in the past I've said Red Bloods are a team who do rely on a lot of their players, and all of their players pulling their own weight. And I guess, to be fair, in a lot of the series as well, you know, they have. I think Red Bloods, you know, if I know I haven't done the statistics, but I feel as though if you had a statistic for, you know, how do you phrase it, like like which team relies on all of their players the most or something. I don't know, like average. I don't know, what could it be? Like average... Hatch gas pool here from HaNfy. So slightly... possibility to be slightly aggressive with some fast links. Link speed. Ah! What am I... what could it be? Like the average win per player? No, that doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Anyways, good luck being called by both players here. And, Hot. Just a Reaper expand from him. Second Reaper on the way as well. Didn't see when that Rax came down. Might be 3 Reapers coming in here. I'm sure we'll see soon enough, or we'll see if a factory gets added on as this first Reaper pops in. And Queen's on the way, so going to be a little bit of drone micro here for HaNfy to begin with, as that first drone is going to go down. Isn't near enough to the creep to become a spore crawler or anything. So the next couple of drones also taking some damage here. They do get away for now, and finally a couple of links pop out to try and help ward this Reaper away, and he'll be able to push it towards the edge of the creep. Still waiting on these Queens. I mean, they're slightly delayed compared to usual because of the gas before the pool. Some from which, of course, Hart does see, and he will be able to click on to see how much gas has been mined. So he knows this is going to be a fast circle speed as well. That first Reaper got caught, but he is able to break his way out, but he still goes down. That next drone is so low as well, and he does go down as well. So that's 3 drones in total at this point by Hart, but loses one of his Reapers. And with another Reaper on the way, I mean, he clearly wanted to go for 3 Reapers here, and so losing one of them really kind of sets him back a little bit, because he delays his factory and his reactor for this, delays the Hellions, but only gets the advantage of having 2 Reapers, which is kind of a big difference in all honesty. So we'll see how this goes. Link speed's about to kick in very shortly as a third command center starts up for Hart, building it in a position where it looks as though he's just going to float it over here, and HaNfy sees this with an overload, so he knows exactly what he's playing against right now. As Reapers pop back down, and whoa, HaNfy going to lose a drone, and that's going to be 4 drones in total now. That's going to be 5 drones in total. So I mean, these Reapers really getting work done, as Queen just completely out of position, as finally another one pops out and will begin to help. But I mean, Secret Spring, just such a great map of Reapers in general. So many places on the main base they can jump in and out of, so they've got no problem escaping right now. There's a few more lings being made. As Zergling Speed kicks in, we're going to see a Baneling nest being dropped as well. Now, one of the most important things at this point, I think, is to try and deny the Reapers from coming in and scouting this. Because if they see this, he's going to just prepare, and if he prepares to defend, then it's going to be alright for him, as these lings are now going to start chasing him. He's done the smart thing, which is leave some lings on the high ground as well, and he catches one of those Reapers. The other one going to try and make it out as a couple of lings come forward. He just sees it there if he was paying attention. But starting to move across the map with a lot of these lings, and does Hart realise as he's going to start making a Banshee here. So the Banshee going to help quite a bit in terms of sniping Banelings. The one problem he will perhaps run into, though, as this Reaper gets caught, the one problem he could very well run into is that it just takes so long for the Banshee to actually kill off Zerglings. So it's going to really be down to the Hellions right now, as HaNfy has to do something, because he has to do something because he's only on 16 drones. He's going to try and catch these Hellions, which are just going to kind of make a big block at the top of this ramp, and these Zerglings are going to get massacred, and that is every single Zergling killed. And this did not go HaNfy's way at all. He hasn't even tried morphing Banelings yet, as I mean, he just timed that wrong. You know, if he was trying to come in and surround the Hellions before they could get back to the ramp, he just completely mistimed it there. And I mean, Hart moves over towards this third base, and there's more Zerglings continue to move through the middle of the map. Marine going to get caught here, and when he sees this, Hart's just going to start pulling back and realising all he has to do is defend. The Banshee here as well will help. And I mean, Hart should have no problems just continue making Hellions. He's got armor on the way, so Hellbats will be here very shortly. And Hart will just continue to chase down these Zerglings as HaNfy is still only on 16 drones, so this is really looking a little bit dire for him right now. As he continues to just look down to this bottom right for some Zerglings, but HaNfy, I mean, he's mined so much gas because he's got 300 gas spare because he's just kept mining gas and he never actually morphed in initial Bane lanes. A few more Zerglings being made right now, but they continue to get caught by these Hellions, and I mean, this game has clearly just not gone the way that HaNfy wanted it to, because there's just been nothing about this game which has gone right for him, and every single Bane lane is going to go down now, and they're not even going to break the wall. GG called, and this was a very one-sided affair in the end as Hart cleans up HaNfy